even at the age of 90, there will be a corpus that will be almost 37 CR which will be remaining. मतलब पूरा खत्म भी नहीं होगा.
But once a person has accumulated that corpus, there are a lot of doubts. If my money is in the market, what will happen? Will the corpus last? What will happen if there is a drop like COVID? So what should be the strategy that one can follow?
So the idea is that you create buckets. Let me just show my screen. Simple scenario that let's say you have a monthly expense of 1 lakh per month. 1 lakh per month हो गया आपका 12 lakh per annum. You put 3 years of your expense in bucket 1 and call it health and emergency bucket. 36 lakh in this example will go here. Then you have bucket 2, which is your short term or your expense bucket is what the other name for this bucket is, where you put 5 years of your expense here. So आज की डेट में you have 12 lakh per annum. So 12 into 5 is 60 lakh. 60 lakh let's say goes into bucket 2. And then you have bucket 3, which is your medium term income, which is the next 5 years of expense requirement. So another 60 lakh goes into that. And whatever is your remaining, goes into bucket 4, which we call as a growth bucket, which is predominantly, instruments where the capital will grow. So it could be equity, it could be real estate, it could be global investments, it could even be precious metals like gold. So when you segregate into these kind of buckets, then what happens is, even if the market corrects by 30% in a year, your bucket 4 only gets impacted mostly, which is in your mind is 10 years away. Because you don't need that money for the next 10 years.
Right.
So you are fairly stable, even though 30% of your wealth in bucket 4 might have gone down. Secondly, market went down, again it can go down for 2-3 more years. But then 10 years is a sufficiently long period. And whenever the market recovers, bucket 4 will recover.
So इसमें B2 and B3 says short term and medium term income, right? So basically, इसमें मतलब what are the options of generating that income? Because अभी और तो कोई काम है नहीं, somebody is retired. So income generation के sources क्या हो सकते हैं?
So if you have bucket 1, it should be typically debt instruments. So it could be FDs, it could be government securities, corporate bonds. Or it could also be a little bit of equity savings fund, which is having a very small equity component. Bucket 2 is also very similar. So both the buckets 1 and bucket 2 are very similar in their composition. Only thing is in bucket 2 is senior citizen savings scheme can also be added in case you are more than 60 years of age. Bucket 3 is where you have a little bit of risk or little bit of volatility because you want that income to generate slightly higher return than inflation. Bucket 1 and bucket 2 will give you almost inflation or inflation plus 1% kind of returns. Bucket 3 probably will give you slightly better than that. So you want to have some dynamic funds, hybrid funds, some funds which have some, let's say, 50, 60, 70% of debt, 20, 30% of equity also should be okay. And then you have bucket 4, which is a growth bucket, which is where you are looking at instruments which are like equity, flexi cap, some mid cap also, global equity, some real estate also can be there, and maybe gold also. So all these instruments may be volatile, but in the long run can generate almost 2 times of inflation or more returns. Someone who retires from a job, he is very much used to that monthly salary coming to the account. That is like a drug, you can say. People say it's like a drug.
Right.
So वो उसको चाहिए every month. So that every month of withdrawal happens from bucket 2. So every month, let's say your expense in this example, let's say was 1 lakh per month. So 1 lakh, so systematic withdrawal plan you can create from these debt instruments. Or if you have FDs, you can create some kind of a sweep out every month. So that every month you get 1 lakh in your bank account on the first of every month and you enjoy that. And then every year, let's say inflation is 6%. So you increase that by 6%. So आपका वो salary या kind of withdrawal keeps on increasing with time.
And refilling will be done from growth to other buckets.
Refilling is very important because obviously bucket 2 से तो आप spend कर दिया. Over a period of time, this will finish. So you have to do yearly rebalancing is what is recommended. And how do you do yearly rebalancing is typically from bucket 4 to bucket 2. But we have put one condition here, which is a bit different than the original buckets, which is what we do is that we do that only when the markets are positive. In case markets are down, you can use bucket 3 to fill in bucket 2 because bucket 3 is also fairly stable and designed in a way that it will not go negative. And again, bucket 2 is also 5 year. So in case of a very adverse condition where market is, let's say, down 30%, bucket 3 is also down, let's say, 5-6%, you can avoid doing any rebalancing in that year. And anyway, 4 years ka fir bhi bachega yahan.
So this strategy is really good, but can you actually show a real case study, a case study of a person who has actually used it?
Sure. So let's talk about this particular scenario. The corpus that was planned for his retirement was around 3 CR. in the beginning. And then as we just discussed, 3 years of expense. So per month is 1 lakh. So yearly expense is around 12 lakh. 12 lakh into 3 is 36 lakhs. So 36 lakhs goes into bucket 1. 5 years of expense, which is 60 lakhs, goes into bucket 2. Same in bucket 3, and whatever remaining, which is 1.44 CR, goes into bucket 4. So by the way, I just explain one more concept here. 3 CR divided by 12 lakh. 12 lakh was the yearly expense at that time, right?
Right.
So if I divide that, it comes to 25. So the planning that was done for this particular customer was 25 times of his monthly expense at the time of retirement. We'll talk about it later. Just keep that 25 times in mind. And again, the portfolio was created based on the same principles that I just already explained. And after 1 year, these are the kind of returns that was there in the portfolio. There was a negative return, but not so much. It was only minus 5%. And other buckets also gave it's less than inflation return, by the way. Yeah, in this year. None of the other buckets was negative. So though his, and then obviously there was an SWP of 1 lakh per month, which was going on from bucket 2. So you see after 1 year, this 3 CR became 2.85 CR. So he was a bit perturbed. Already he was a bit perturbed. But since the bucket 4 was a different bucket and bucket 1, 2, 3 was positive, he was still okay from a psychological point of view. And then as I just explained, since it was a negative year, there was no rebalancing that was done. Whatever is the remaining in each buckets remained even after 1 year. And then second year, which is year 2019, there was a positive year. So all the buckets gave more than inflation return. Bucket 4 gave 15% return. So it was good. And if you notice, the expense or the SWP increased from 1 lakh to 1.06 lakh. And then after a year, there was a rebalancing that was done. And then we had to also do an additional redemption for tax, because once you redeem, you also need to pay tax. Around 85,000, 86,000 is what he had to pay. So that was something that was withdrawn also. So I just want to highlight 2 things here. So there was a medical expense during COVID time of around 9 lakh that was withdrawn from bucket 1. And then again, it was replenished. So to bring it back to 3 years of expense.
इसमें कोविड में एग्जैक्टली हुआ क्या था इनके साथ?
क्या हुआ कि कोविड में 1 is की ठीक है एक्सपेंस आया, दैट इज वन थिंग, बट अगर आप देखोगे द वोलेटिलिटी कोविड के टाइम जब गुजर रहा था, एंड आई रिमेंबर March 26 of 2020 when the market was at the bottom, because ये जो 3 CR का जो स्टार्टिंग था, it dipped to almost 2.5 2.45 CR kind of a number that time. And it became very nervous कि यार ये क्या हो रहा है भाई दीपक, आपने कुछ समझा तो दिया मेरे को, अभी तक तो ठीक चल भी रहा था, but this looks very unnerving now. So again we explained him. We said okay, you look at bucket 1 and 2. यहाँ पे डिप हुआ क्या आपका? So he looked at that and he said कि नहीं, ये तो डिप नहीं हुआ है. मतलब more or less it was almost the same as it was 1 month ago. So then he got some comfort. हमने कहा ठीक है, so that covers your 5 years of expense and it also covers your health contingency. तो 8 साल का तो expense है यहाँ पे. Then you look at bucket 3. वहाँ पे डिप था थोड़ा, तो इस साइड की यहाँ पे डिप है, बट फिर भी उतना डिप नहीं था. मैंने कहा नेक्स्ट 5 साल का, चलो 5 का नहीं, चलो 4.5 साल का तो है, 6 महीने का मान लो, चलो यहाँ से इरोड हो गया अभी. तो आपके पास फेयरली 9.5 years का अभी भी सफिशिएंट अमाउंट है, प्लस यू हैव अ 3 year एक्स्ट्रा कंटीजेंसी कॉर्पस. आप बकेट 4 को इग्नोर कर दो अभी आप, डोंट वरी, it will recover. So then he got a bit positive. From March 27 itself, market started rallying, and it rallied to an extent कि उस साल के एंड में आप देखो कि 33% रिटर्न आया bucket 4 में, which is unimaginable. Yeah. So that's how it is. Plus he had some, in fact, this expense, that 9 lakh again from contingency, was not his own. This was more for some of his family members, extended family. So he wanted, हमने कहा ठीक है, आप कोविड का टाइम है, इस समय तो हेल्प करना चाहिए. So in fact, he was able to help some of his family members without dipping into his corpus, which is what he wanted, hopefully. There was some travel expense also, medical expense भी हो गया, एक travel expense भी 5 लाख का निकाल लिया बीच में एक बार, because रिटर्न भी अच्छा था, 48%, 32% का रिटर्न था. तो उसने कहा यार बहुत बम्पर मिल गया अभी, कुछ तो लेट मी आल्सो
करेंगे,
डू समथिंग मोर. तो हमने कहा यार इट इज कंफर्टेबल, नो प्रॉब्लम, यू कैन टेक 5 लाख, नो इश्यूज. इफ यू सी 6 CR अभी है, And then we did some projections. And this is again assuming much more conservative returns than we had experienced in the past 8 years. And if you see here, even at the age of 90, there will be a corpus that will be almost 37 CR which will be remaining. मतलब पूरा खत्म भी नहीं होगा.